This year in 6th grade mathematics at Watkinson School, we are initiating a flexible grouping structure. What that means is there are two Math 6 courses available. One is C block and one is D block in the students' schedules. And every several weeks or so, we will be pre-testing students and placing them into the block that is studying at the appropriate speed for their existing knowledge of a topic. So for example, there's this brief illustration here that shows that moving from the operations unit to the fractions unit in C block and D block, the colored circles there represent students as they shift back and forth between the two blocks and find themselves in the appropriate class for their pre-existing knowledge. Quite frankly, it's a method of placing students in temporary instructional groupings according to their assessed readiness to learn particular skills. Due to the wide range of students entering Watkinson School from over 40 different towns and districts every year, I feel like this method will be worthwhile to address all of students' pre-existing knowledge and to make sure they're up to par regarding our middle school curriculum. So this method ensures that students will be taught the first unit of the school year with their assigned class, and that's determined by the summer pre-test. Prior to the start of all subsequent units, students will be pre-tested using tests that assess the same unit goals as those that will be assessed in the post-unit assessments. Therefore, if a student already has pre-existing knowledge on a particular topic, they will be pushed and challenged above and beyond that learning that is planned for their grade level so that they can continue to make progress. Students will also be regrouped temporarily for the next unit according to the performance on the pre-test. The benefits of flexible grouping is that it sharpens the teaching focus to a narrower range of student readiness levels. That being said, there will be one group that will be moving a little faster, one group that will be moving a little slower, and it allows me as the instructor to really focus on the group of students that I have in the classroom rather than spend my energy really differentiating across a broad spectrum. It allows me to narrow the range. Another benefit of this method is that I can assign a learning skills program teacher to one of the blocks alongside of me so that in the slower paced course there will always be an extra set of hands there to help out some students who may be struggling. This also fosters student interaction with others at their similar readiness levels. It provides customized level of instructional challenge for students unit by unit. So it ensures they're not overwhelmed or stagnating in their learning process. It also allows free movement between short-term groups to accommodate individual students' developmental progress as well as setbacks. So students who really thrived in our fractions unit may struggle a bit as we move into ratios, proportions, and percents. So it's easy to kind of freely move between the two groups and not affect the student's overall academic schedule. Lastly, it cultivates student growth by filling in conceptual gaps while avoiding redundant instruction. So overall, students will be really catered to depending on the course that they're assigned. And again, they can move up or down throughout the year based on exactly what their readiness level is. So I'm hoping that this is a positive experience and that this first year, the pilot class is deemed successful.